Microphone check, microphone check. I don't wanna hear any static on that bitch. What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Fly on the Wall. And you know that I always like to bring some super dope, super cool people that I respect, people that I look up to, people that I think you should look up to. It's just what we do. It's Fly on the Wall, man. We trying to give you something special here. So with that being said, today I wanted to bring on someone who I think is a very talented producer, songwriter, rapper, just a man of a lot of creative fields. And I just found out this dude's a teacher too, which is crazy. That's a multifaceted. That is a asset to the community, man. I think that's all right. I'm done hyping him up. I do this every time. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Jabbstract.
Hey, what's good, people? It's your man 2Bs, man. The saint of creation out here, man.
Yes,
representing
sir.
my family, Mac Life, man. What it do, man? Happy to be here.
Hell yeah. I'm happy to have you here, bro. I know we've talked about getting you on here before, and then I think the first time I really actually met you in person was at Paint Lewis. At least that might have been the first time we formally met. I probably met you before, but
I think I seen you perform somewhere, and I just couldn't get to you to say what's up.
Yeah,
I can't remember where it was.
Yeah, it was just casual
you know what
walk
I'm saying?
by kind of thing. Yeah,
but
we actually that was when we actually were like, "Yo, what's up, bro? I know you. You know me. You're good peoples. All right, let's get it." But yeah, no, bro. I'm happy that we actually connected, man, because you're good energy.
I appreciate you, bro. You too, man.
Hell yeah, you're creative. I feel like you push the bar in the right direction with this stuff, and we need more of that always. So with that being said, I gotta ask you some questions. We gotta break some shit down. We gotta know a little bit more about Jabbstract out here, man.
Absolutely.
So you rap, you produce. What got you into it? I love a good origin story. What got you started in that field? What made you even what came first too? The chicken or the egg? Rapping or producing? Because it's a different thing every time. But carry on. You fill in the blanks, man.
So it's kind of crazy because you can't really say which came first, the chicken or the egg, and I'm like,
they both came at the same time.
No, not even like that. Not even like that. Because so I remember I wrote my first rap when I was it was for the Martin Luther King thing. I went to U City School. So we had a Martin Luther King celebration every year.
Oh, that's
and we
dope.
had put a book together, and so kids would submit stuff to the booklet.
Dope.
And so I wrote
sick.
a rap about Martin Luther King
Fire.
in 4th or 5th grade or something like that.
Yeah.
And so that was the first rap I wrote. But
nice.
Okay, so you can kind of say, because at the same time, my mom was a teacher too. So shout out moms.
Shout out moms all day.
Shout out moms.
Yeah.
But so when she had meetings and stuff at school,
yeah.
I would just be on the computer in her classrooms. And so she had FL on her computers. I didn't know what I was doing, bro.
Rap. That's a rap.
I didn't know what I was doing though, bro.
Ain't no matter. You got introduced to it at an early age.
Exactly
That's
though.
fire.
So that's what I mean. I got introduced to it when I was in elementary school. I didn't know what a kick was. I didn't know a hi-hat or a snare really was. And by the time I learned, we didn't have the shit no more. So
damn. Well, at least you got. I mean, it's almost subliminally it got put into your brain when you were a kid. So it's almost at some point you were gonna come back around to it.
Man, and so I mean that's the first time the seed got planted,
kind of introduced.
But
to it.
the moment I got hooked though was I'm laughing now because I look back on the time and it's damn I be looking back on my shit, and I don't know if other people do it, but I just be looking back on shit sometimes. I'm bro, that shit was ass.
Literally, bro. I mean, it could even be a recent release from me. I just go so hard against everything that I've released sometimes, but especially the starting shit.
Bro, you got to be real with yourself. And that's what helped me along the path is even my friends having to be real with me and be bro. You gotta fix your shit. It's not ass.
Yeah, but you could do better if you did this instead.
Exactly.
Right.
And so I got hooked because my brother, who you had on here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jai also told me that you guys are brothers, which is that's crazy. That's dope too.
Hey man,
we love Jai.
It runs in the family, man.
Hell yeah, dopeness.
But so he was rapping before I was, because of course he's older than I am.
Yeah.
But he put me on his mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had got this song, like the sample or whatever to I Am by Kendrick.
Yeah, yep. Hell yeah.
And I was just hooked to that shit. And I like wrote that shit and I was like, yeah.
Second nature.
And like what I was saying in that shit, flawless, fire.
Yeah, beautiful. Hell yeah.
The way I said it,
yeah.
Fucking terrible.
Not good delivery. Damn, that happens though. Like, I feel like for me, coming up as a rapper, a singer, a songwriter, any of those things, like, I would have moments where, like, I'd have the same thing. The lyrics, I felt like everything's hitting. I got passion behind it. But I feel like delivery, you have to understand who you are to know how to deliver it first. I feel like before you understand delivery, you have to understand yourself. Because really probably in the past, like, 5 years is when I finally figured out, like, throughout the 5 years, I wouldn't say 5 years ago, but throughout the past 5 years is when I really was like, all right, this is my delivery. This is what works best for me. And now I can translate these words to the flow better with the delivery better. Right. And now it just makes sense.
You just found a formula.
Yeah,
you got the formula. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I had to do was really just go back. And like I said, homies had to come and just put a bug in my ear.
Get your head right. Yeah.
And it was like, hey, bro, say it like this. And I had to do it for homies too sometimes. Like, hey, bro,
that's
say
real.
It like that. That's just the nature of the culture that I'm in.
Yeah,
I mean, the community I'm in.
Hell yeah. No, that's good. That's a good culture and community, because some motherfuckers will come up to you and be like, yo, that shit's ass. Don't ever do this shit again. Like,
and some motherfuckers come up here and be like, that shit's fire, knowing it's ass.
Yeah, and then you're even more fucked. That's
exactly.
even worse when they're lying
exactly.
to you. It's even worse.
So,
and I feel... see, that's what I had when I was coming up, bro. And it was tragic, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was cheeks, bro. Like I could rap, I could freestyle in high school. That was the whole deal with me. Was like in high school, I'd just go to parties and I'd freestyle. Everyone would gas me up, and at football practice, all my homies would have me rapping and shit. And then eventually I just said, fuck it. I was like, I'm just going to record a mixtape and see what I can do. I don't give a fuck. I wasn't even serious. I was just having fun.
Sometimes that's the best time, though.
No, it is. But I got some Xbox headphones. I went to my parents' office, and they had a computer, and I just downloaded Audacity. And which is like the lowest of the low for recording. That's where it starts. And I recorded.
You might as well did that on your iPhone voice
memo. It would have been better. It would have been better. But the time I was recording, this was before iPhones.
Oh damn!
Or I guess this is like right when iPhones were coming out. But I recorded like 10, 12 tracks, all freestyles, not written, horrible, all sounded like shit, not fucking mixed. Man. I sold like 200 fucking CDs though. Motherfuckers bought my shit. But I think it was on the other end where they're like just being nice because I was like friends with a lot of people.
Hey.
So like they're like, oh, well, whatever. He sounds like shit, but we'll keep buying it. So touching on where like people will be like, yeah, your shit's fire when it's not. That's where it can hurt you, because that set me back a little bit. It really did.
I feel you. But at the same time, like me personally, I'd rather have fire content. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, you know, like 200 CDs don't sound too bad. So don't you know what I'm saying? You just go
$200. It was 200. It was like 200 CDs, $5 a pop. So I ended up
$1,000.
I ended up making like a band.
Wow.
But my dumb ass didn't know shit. I didn't know anything. I went blew that all on weed. I went blew that all on fucking pills. I was just in high school doing dumb shit.
Okay, I can feel that, because I definitely had a job in high school, and like my first like big check I got was like food.
Cashed. Yeah.
It was food. Yep. It was literally just food. It wasn't even food, bro. It was honey buns, bro.
Yeah. The honey bun game.
Bro, the honey buns, bro.
That's real though.
They got me.
In high school we don't know our financials and how to handle that shit. But either way, beyond all that, I did all that, and that made me want to keep doing it a little bit. But at the same time, I also know that people heard that shit, because now I hear that. Going back and listening to it, I'm like, what the fuck was I on, bro? This is the worst shit on the planet. Like, and personally, I like to think that I have literally gone leaps and bounds from there.
But what's crazy though, like, is at the same time, I'm sure like you know that like this too, is there's some songs like you look back on, and either one thing have like you see the potential in what you was doing in that shit,
there's a moment.
Or like you either was like, hey, hold on, like you actually like did something, like something clicked on that song.
Yeah, it made sense. And then it almost makes you go, all right, now how can I flesh this out?
You know what I'm saying?
And make it bigger.
Like, sometimes I feel like you're chasing a single song.
You are.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. The one that's gonna be the one.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes, like, you're just like, you can put out other songs. They may sound drastically different.
Yeah.
But like, you're just chasing or trying to make that single, like, you're trying to figure out how to execute that idea.
Hell yeah.
As perfectly as you can. And just picking up, whatever you can along the way.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, that's game right here. Y'all listening? This is free fucking game for you.
Hey, man.
But yeah, man. I feel like that's. I think for every rapper, specifically rappers, I feel like there is a origin story of like, damn, I was making some whack shit. Because I remember hearing, it was I can't think of the radio station show with Big Boy. But anyway, Kendrick Lamar was on there and he was doing an interview. And he was talking about his worst song he ever made. And he was talking like we are right now. He was like, that shit was ass. Like, it was just... you gotta have those moments, though, because it'll either make you or break you. You either take that moment and go, I'll never do this shit again, or you take that moment and go, I'm gonna double down and make this shit 50 times better. I'm gonna take this shit serious.
Like, I was just... You talking about... You was watching the Kendrick Lamar shit. I just watched... what's it? DC Young Fly did Shannon Sharp.
Club Shay Shay. He went on Club Shay Shay?
Yeah, he went on Club Shay Shay.
I love it.
And so man. Like, but he was talking about like how when he transitioned from comedy to actually doing like stand up and shit like that. And like, I'm not from comedy, from like Vines. And shit,
doing like
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
to actual stand up and shit.
Yeah.
And so he was like, the first time he got on stage and did that shit, he bombed. Like, niggas booed him. It was bad. But like he said, it gave him the battery in his back to say, I'm gonna take this serious. Like, this ain't nothing to be played with.
I'll never let that happen again.
Exactly.
Kind of shit. And that is the honest like level of passion that you need for something like this. You need to almost your best friend, as much as it sucks to say, is your enemies, is the people who hate on you. Because that, at some point, is going to be fuel for you. For me, that's how it was, because I felt like at some point, people were just flaming my ass. Like, they're just like, this motherfucker is garbage, bro. And then I'm like...
I definitely had...
it happens, though. It happens. Like,
and it's crazy. And it's crazy because one of the guys... And actually, I'm gonna go on record to say it because I fuck with him now. P Rock.
Yeah.
I went to high school with my boy P Rock, bro.
Hell
Mac,
yeah.
like Mac Gang, hands down, bro.
Hell yeah.
Me and him played baseball back in high school together, right? And
yeah.
we would be on the bus. Like, this is back before he rapped.
Right.
But we'd be on the bus, like, going to games and shit. And they would just be like lighting my ass up, like flaming me, like cooking, and it would just be like about rap about this and that. I was like, bro, damn, but like, we cool now. We cool now.
I've been there, bro.
That's my boy, bro. But like at the same time, it was like, damn, like every time I like got in the booth or like I was writing something hard at that time of my life, like niggas would be like, bro, who are you mad at? Like, what are you like? And it would be just like those instances where like somebody just like said something that just got my gears on. Like, all right, bro.
Your skin,
you know, all right, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you listen to the next song.
Yeah, don't worry. Next time you gonna hear this shit, and you gonna remember the fucking bar,
bro.
That specific line in that bitch. That might be about you. Nah, that's real, bro. And you know, but at the same time, tough love is like okay, like in Pokemon, if you're an Eevee, you need a Thunderstone to turn into a fucking Jolteon or whatever, right? You need a stone to evolve. You need like a hater stone to make you evolve into like that dude. Like,
it's like in Yu-Gi-Oh, man. You gotta have the right card, man.
You do.
You gotta have the right card to turn the regular Blue Eyes White Dragon to the 3 Eyes White Dragon.
Damn right.
You gotta have the right stones to have the Infinity Gauntlet.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The parallels are unreal. I hope y'all fucking love Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon for the record, too, because that shit gas.
And if you don't, it's cheeks for you.
Yeah. He said it, not me. But I agree. Hey, man. I feel like we've got a good start going here. I don't like testing my camera's limits because I've done this before. I did this with Slow, and I say this every time. I usually end up running my camera off the timer. So I
understand.
Yeah, hell yeah. And I'm not gonna fuck, bro. I can sit down with this dude. I feel like we could talk for like hours, honestly. So
hey, man.
Next time I get him on, we're gonna get a better camera and we're gonna make this shit pop. But for right now, we are going to take a break. We will be right back. Don't change the motherfucking channel. Keep it tuned in. Remember Buddha TV. We'll be right back. Boop. Deuces.
Just lately been thinking about me and you. It's like, baby, can we get away for a week or two? Let you pick destination, just bring your face in your shoes. We can shop on location and every day just something new. Just lately been thinking about me and you. It's like, baby, can we get away for a week or two? Let you pick destination, just bring your face in your shoes. We can shop on location and every day just something new.
All right, y'all. We are back. We are back with more Fly on the Wall. Let's do a little recap here. We kind of talked about who you are, what you do, what got you involved into music, and we just dived in through the details of that. I feel like the people got to know you a little more, which is
I agree.
Hell yeah, which is what we need. We need more Jabbstract out here, don't we? So with that being said, every time I do my podcast, whenever I bring a guest on, we always do the overrated, underrated series where you just pull a name, a subject, a random fucking thing out of a hat, and you tell us if it's overrated or underrated. Who knows? Who knows? With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we have Jabbstract with overrated and underrated.
All right, can't look because that's the bad juju, ain't it?
That's bad juju.
That's bad juju.
Can't have no bad
juju.
It's
one. I think it's one. All right, there we go. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, if my handwriting's bad too, let me know.
I'm a teacher, bro. This ain't nothing.
That's right.
This ain't nothing, bro.
Hey, straight up.
No, it's just the topic. It's just the topic.
Yeah, what you got?
I got Smino, man.
Ooh,
on the first draw.
Big Smee. St.
Smino
Louis'
on the
very
first
own.
draw.
Hell yeah.
Hey, man. So, I mean, me personally, I fuck with the vibe. I fuck with the music. I'm not as tapped in this tune. I don't keep up with it.
That's valid.
With Smino and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like Black Swan, I listened to that. Because when that shit dropped, like I was like, oh, this shit is hard.
Hell yeah.
And definitely like, I'm a fan. Like I was telling you during the break, I'm a different type of student. Like I'm a person that's just gonna listen to it. I'm gonna pick up on what you doing and just try to replicate it or put my own spin on it. So
Hell yeah.
Definitely in that realm, like, hey, I fuck with Smino, right?
Hell yeah.
He be scatting a little bit though.
He do be scatting. Dude does the jazz shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. And I be like, me personally, I be like, sometimes
that shit hard though.
Sometimes it'd be a little much. It'll throw you off. At the same time though, like that's what we talking about. You gotta push the envelope. You gotta push.
Try different things.
You know what I'm saying?
Hip hop is still a baby. So like it's really going through its growing phases right now.
Real deal. And like one thing I can appreciate about Smino, like I said, I appreciate like him pushing the envelope and doing that with his flow, with all that type of shit.
Yeah,
too.
Changing it up a little bit.
But also, like you're saying, like the scat and the jazz, like they know me, man. I'm a jazzy dude. You know what I'm saying? I told you, bro, I play saxophone. I played in the jazz band, bro. So like, I love the jazz influence and stuff like that, and the music and the vibe and everything like that. So you know what I'm saying? So on what I like a scale of 1 to 10 type shit.
No, overrated or underrated.
Overrated or underrated
or perfectly rated.
See, that's what I think. I think he's perfect.
You think he's perfectly rated?
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
My man's got a Grammy. He just did Christmas here, sold that bitch out. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Like he is where he's supposed to be. I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
I think with Smino,
putting on for St. Louis, all that shit.
I think with Smino, to me, to be perfectly rated, you gotta be niche. And I think that's what Smino is. I think he is a artist that, maybe not like everybody, because a lot of people I know that are from St. Louis still don't even know who Smino is, which
definitely
for me as a rap artist in St. Louis, it kind of blows me away when I'm like, you don't know who Smino is? It's fucking crazy. But
especially considering how small St. Louis feels.
Yeah,
too,
so you feel like everybody knows.
Exactly.
But Smino, I feel like to the grand masses of the world, he's known, but he's still like underground in that realm. So he gets the deserved love that he gets. He deserves more than that too. But like, if you're loved that way, you're niche and you're perfectly rated.
Like I see like on Twitter, I be on Twitter all the time. So like I just see like his fans. He has a really solid and consistent fan base.
He really does.
You know,
that's
so
facts.
Like if you got that, and like I said, my man's got a Grammy. He's selling out shows, like doing what he got to do. Like, hey, he's exactly where he needs to be.
Yep.
At least in my opinion. I don't know my boy's full story, but from outside looking in, he looked like he good.
That's a valid take. So we're gonna stamp it. We're gonna say Smino is perfectly rated, baby.
You seen it here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You seen it? Ah, look, that's bad juju. It's all right.
Oh
it's
shit.
All right.
Oh shit. We'll turn it around.
This is good because this is underrated, folks. Oxygen.
Oh,
Oxygen
there we go. That's my random one I got in there. Yeah.
Oxygen.
That's fire. So why is Oxygen underrated?
Why is Oxygen I mean, completely underrated. Not even for the simple fact that we breathed it and we need it to, like, you know, survive and everything like that.
You think it's because we like overlook it?
No,
that it's like an available asset. Like, oh, well, we can breathe. We're good. Like,
part of the reason that is also because we're polluting the air and everything, and like we're figuring out a way to disturb the ozone and the CO2 layers and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Global warming. Climate change. That's what the shit is. Yeah. It's not the globe getting hot. It's climate change. People, call your senators. But it's not even because of that. Yeah. It's underrated because we breathe this shit and it's flammable.
Whoa. You know what? In context, that does make it kind of crazy. Because that shit, it's literally, it could just fucking catch on fire and kill all of us.
Y'all know the reason why fire doesn't exist in space because there's no oxygen.
There's no oxygen. So take your oxygen. Don't take it for granted. We love this shit, all right? We wouldn't be here without oxygen.
We wouldn't, all right? And we wouldn't be this smart without oxygen either, because not only we need it in our brain, but we needed it for fire to cook the food to be who we are.
That's deep as fuck. So oxygen is underrated.
Hey man, we're all connected. Absol said it best, man. He said everything's connected. Wait, fuck it. Needle and thread in my head, and we the seamstresses. That's what he said.
Yeah, ooh, that's a bar.
I know, right?
I'm sorry, I
butchered it a little bit, but hey, go listen to it. It's on Gang and Them. That's my shit.
Hell yeah, we love Absol. That is a lyrical mastermind.
Bro, Absol, Jabbstract. I need that Jabbsoul.
Ooh, shit, listen, y'all hear it?
I've been saying it for hellas, bro.
Speaking it into existence.
I'm just saying happen. It's gonna happen, all right? I'm putting the things, the gears into motion. It's gonna happen, Jabbsoul, all right?
Absol, hit this motherfucker up, all right? And we gonna make this shit work. All right.
We need it.
Oxygen,
it's underrated.
Stamped, underrated. That's valid. Keep
I'm
breathing,
bitches.
bitches.
I'm gonna look into it again because that one was good.
Yeah,
that one was good. Pop-Tarts.
Woo! Damn, it's a tough one though. Could go any way on this.
What kind?
Just Pop-Tarts in general.
Damn. See, I'm trying to quantify it.
If you want to get detailed, we can get detailed.
We gotta get detailed because me personally, I feel like the strawberry frosted underrated. I heard people hate on that motherfucker.
They do. I'm one of the people who likes it, so I feel your pain on it.
I'm like, bro,
I like a strawberry Pop-Tart.
Bro, if you give me the option to have any Pop-Tart, just like a generic Pop-Tart, not no special edition. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they start making them,
not
like
the hot fudge sundae, but like like the strawberry, blueberry, brown sugar, cinnamon.
Exactly. Yeah. We're going strawberry, right? We're going strawberry, maybe a cherry. All right.
I can't front. I'm going brown sugar, cinnamon.
See, but that used to be me.
I'm a basic motherfucker when it comes to that shit, though.
That used to be me when I was a kid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't know. When I became a man, I put childish things away.
See, that's why I'm still a kid, motherfucker.
I'm saying it. What's fucking overrated?
What's
overrated is them unfrosted bitches.
Ooh, yeah. Well, who the fuck wants an unfrosted Pop-Tart? That's sacrilegious.
I don't know, but whoever's buying them and keeping them in business, in production.
That's fucking blasphemy, yo.
No, like that's as bad as black licorice.
Damn. That is. I agree completely. Because don't nobody want that shit either.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like, come on now. Like, you are a menace to society.
So let's go just straight off of just basic any flavor, every flavor Pop-Tart. If you're in the grocery store, you see it, overrated, underrated, or is it perfectly rated?
In the grand scheme of like breakfast, like microwavable toaster, toasterable,
toaster strudels,
toasterable. Like, see, that's because you bring up toaster strudel. Them bitches is.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, them bitches hit too.
And if you trying to compare a toaster strudel to a Pop-Tart, like toaster strudel gonna put that
motherfucker
to dirt.
Damn.
Like you ain't seen the commercial.
You get a flaky, good, fresh, savory toaster strudel. That shit does hit. Like,
bro, that motherfucker.
Hey, he ain't lying.
Hey, man, I'm having flashbacks. I'm having flashbacks. But compared to the other like options, like if you trying to give me a Pop-Tart, a toaster strudel, or a pancake on a stick, one of them pancake things on a stick.
Yeah.
Pop-Tart in the middle.
So does that make it perfectly rated? I think that's valid. I think everyone likes Pop-Tarts. Now the thing is not everyone likes every flavor of Pop-Tarts.
Exactly.
Everyone's got a favorite though.
Exactly.
Like, I feel like the most. So my favorite flavor outside of like the generic flavors, if we're talking generic flavors, my favorite flavor, the one that I can always go to and I know it'll never fail me, is brown sugar cinnamon. But as far as like the limited edition flavors, hot fudge sundae, you put that shit in a fucking freezer, bro. Yes, bro. They have a hot fudge sundae. It's so.
The craziest Pop-Tart I have had is probably my favorite. Like limited edition, I guess, is the cookies and cream or the s'mores.
Yeah.
Or the s'mores jar.
Yeah, that hits.
I mean, I ain't even know they made the hot fudge sundae.
Gotta hit the hot fudge sundae at least once.
I gotta check them out. Them be at the Kroger's or something. I don't shop there.
He said Kroger.
I don't shop there, bro. When they gonna get them bitches at Schnucks?
Hey, swear. Hey, they got them at Walmart.
Oh, all right, shit, man. Hey, I may gotta go check them out.
So Pop-Tarts are perfectly rated.
Perfectly rated. My man's got Murphy Lee.
Murph Dirty
on here, man.
Yeah.
Underrated.
Let's talk about it.
And I have one reason and one reason only. Mm-hmm. The man made a song with a hook that said,
"What the hook gonna be?"
Thank you.
And there were, you know what's even wilder about that? This is some funny ass shit. At my fucking middle school, bro, we did talent shows and shit. And we had it was funny as hell. I think it was some dudes a couple grades older than me, and it was just these goofy ass white dudes that did "What the Hook Gonna Be" by Murphy Lee for the talent show. And some reason that always resonates with me whenever I think of it. But it's just funny as hell. I mean, it's just like these frosted tip ass fucking like 2000.
What the hook
and they got like oversized white tees, just trying to be. I'm Murphy Lee, and it's like, all right, Brett, calm down.
And I just know like all four of them had a Band-Aid on.
Yep, they did. Yep,
they didn't know.
They had a headband on. I mean, I swear it was. But to me, that's nostalgic, and I think now if we're talking about Murphy Lee, I think out of all the St. Lunatics and including Nelly, I think he was arguably. You could make the argument he was the best rapper out of the group, maybe. That it could go a lot of different ways on that, but like they did the "Welcome to Atlanta" remix, and Murphy Lee was on that bitch, and he had like one of the best verses on there, in my opinion.
Boy spitting.
Hell yeah,
my boy spitting, man.
So shout out Murph Dirty, man.
Hey, shout out Murph, and also my second reason, since we're going the nostalgia route, is because if you culture like I am, you grew up playing streets. NBA streets.
Hell yeah.
And you played with the St. Lunatics.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So the simple fact that some rappers from St. Louis made it into a video game.
Popped off like that.
Bro, like that shit hard as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit fire. I can see people from me, and like when I was a kid, I didn't really understand. Like Murphy Lee especially, because like I just saw a motherfucker with a mask on. I'm like, what was that? Hey, he look cold.
He look tough, bro.
Hey, he look like Pootie.
Funny as hell, bro.
Hey, that motherfucker finna be out here hooping, man.
Give me a bucket. Shout out Pootie, man. But don't ever play me in Smash again, brother. Unless it's 1-on-1. Then I'm ready. I'm ready. Nah, that's real, man.
Man, but just for them two simple facts, man. Underrated.
That's nostalgia.
Underrated.
And a St. Louis fucking legend.
A legend, man.
Yeah, boy.
Local legend, man.
We love Murph Dirty, man.
Ooh, fried rice.
Hell yeah.
Fried rice.
And we can even go specific enough to say St. Louis fried rice.
See, that's how I didn't even think nothing else. Like, I was already St. Louis versus everybody else.
Yeah, as you should.
Like, my whole thing I was going to say was St. Louis fried rice is underrated.
Yes.
Because the rest of the world...
They don't even know how good it is. And
my boy.
You know we're hip, man. And if you're from St. Louis, bro, when you go outside of St. Louis and you have Chinese food anywhere else, bro, it's not the fucking same.
The only place that I've gone that has some like fire ass fried rice outside of St. Louis. I went to LA and they had this spot like the Benny Yaki type shit.
Yeah.
Now that shit fire, bro.
I believe it. I believe it.
I can get down with that, but like still, that's artisanal. Like that's getting a little beyond.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like I had shrimp, steak, and chicken in my shit. Like
that's when it's getting this 5-star chef.
You know what I'm saying? Like they was in that like cooking it in front of me type shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
I could pay with a debit card in there. Like they menu had everything and their chairs wasn't fucked up. Like
you gotta come straight cash.
Exactly.
And then if the owner of the restaurant has like their kids studying, doing homework in the front,
answering the phone,
it's a wrap. You about to have the best fucking food of your life.
I heard I had so many friends that went away for college that would just be like complaining on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I can't wait to come home. I need some fried rice. I need some Chinese food.
It's real though.
Man, I can't wait to come home. And I just be sucks to suck. You should have stayed.
Yes, that's on you.
You should have went to school at home.
Hey, so St. Louis fried rice. For the motherfuckers who aren't from St. Louis watching this shit, it is a staple here. Like,
hey, for the dozens in attendance, for the millions watching,
for the 4 or 5 people sitting at home watching this. Hey, no, real shit though. Fried rice, specifically St. Louis fried rice from any Chinese joint. You want to get some really good shit? Go to U City. That's where I feel like you can find some good Chinese spots, bro.
You can.
Yeah.
You can, because I definitely go to U City right out. I can't get you out of sauce. I'm sorry.
No.
That motherfucker's going to be at my spot.
I was going to say, you don't want to share the secret too much, because then it's not going to be a secret.
I ain't going to blowing the spot up. Nope.
Hell yeah.
But U City definitely got some spots.
Yep.
I grew up on the north side, so north side definitely like born and raised. That raised me. So me and my brother used to get we used to get Chinese food every Friday.
Yeah.
We would watch SmackDown and get
fire.
Chinese food.
That's fire.
And just like it was chef's kiss.
Memories. That's nostalgia.
You know what I'm saying?
That's nostalgia right there. So fried rice, what are we gonna call that?
Hey, that is so underrated.
So underrated.
So underrated.
It could not be more underrated.
That's how underrated it is.
That's because it's so valuable.
Hey man. Hey, it's worth more than gold, worth more than diamonds.
That is St. Louis gold. It's fried rice.
Ooh, St. Louis gold is fried rice.
Yeah, that's real.
All right, this is the last one.
We got one more after this. Yep.
All right, this one, FL Studio.
Woo.
FL Studio. I just picked up FL.
Yeah.
I picked up FL in April. It's gonna be 4 years ago.
Hell yeah.
And I say just because in comparison to all the other shit I know how to do.
Yeah.
Like that shit was the last thing I learned how to do.
Right. It was
So I'm gonna approach this like in a different way than I think everybody else will. So as a rapper who records himself on GarageBand.
Yeah. Yep.
As an engineer who engineers on Logic.
Yep.
As a producer who produces on FL.
Yep.
As a photographer that does Lightroom and Photoshop.
Hell yeah.
And as a graphic designer that does
balancing them all.
That does Adobe Illustrator.
Hell yeah.
FL Studio is a perfectly rated interface.
Very valid. All right.
A perfectly rated interface. FL doesn't give me any Actually, yeah. I'm gonna say perfectly rated. I'm gonna say perfectly rated.
Okay.
The only reason why I'm gonna say, the only reason I had to think about it for a second, I'm like, where's some of the drawbacks? It doesn't give me any problems.
Yeah, I I personally, I've never really had any issues with FL. I feel like something that I really enjoy about it is the drum sequencer. It makes making drum rhythms
compared
so
to GarageBand
easy.
or Logic.
Night and day. It's night and day.
I
And
can't-
sampling on FL, to me, I feel like, because you love to sample. I love to sample as well, and I feel like that's the best program to sample on is FL.
Oh, definitely. I mean,
a lot of people hype up Ableton, but that's a fucking brain fart waiting to happen. Like, I'm good. Like, I'll just use FL.
I know. I've only seen 2 people use Ableton, and one's my cousin. He makes some fire ass beats.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shout out my boy Steez.
Hell
Makes
yeah,
fire ass
hell
beats
yeah.
on Ableton. You need to send me a pack so when you see this shit.
Steez, yeah, you're on the lookout, right?
Hey man, come on man. But he uses Ableton. I've never actually used Ableton before, so I have no I can't compare no basis for Ableton. But as far as like comparing it, making beats wise, which is what it's for.
Yeah.
Majority it's better to make a beat on FL than it is on GarageBand and on Logic. I don't use Pro Tools either, so I don't know.
Valid. Yeah.
User interface wise, doesn't give me any problems, right? The only drawbacks I really have with FL is, and it's kind of 2 things.
Right.
One is, I told you earlier, I like to just do a lot of weird shit. So I'll make a beat, which I just did a couple of days ago. I'll make a beat that's somehow in 3/4 and 4/4 time.
Damn, that's fucking crazy. I love it though.
And so when I do it though, I do it a different way every time, so I don't have a formula for it yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it sounds fire. I was like, all right, shit.
It formats itself.
Yeah. So it'll be nice enough. It would be nicer if FL would help me figure out a fucking formula to figure out how to do that shit more frequently.
Right.
That would be great. And then if I could just record myself easier on that shit, that would be greater too.
Yeah,
but
I was gonna say my one drawback for FL Studio is the recording process for it, for vocals.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the best vocal processor, but I'm not looking at FL Studio for that. I'm looking at FL Studio strictly for production. I'm strictly what I used to do. I don't really do it as much anymore, but I would produce everything on FL. I'd track everything out, and I would mix it in Pro Tools. Just because I'm more adept at mixing on Pro Tools, and I'm more adept at constructing on FL. So I would just take the construction job and then polish it in Pro Tools.
And I've done something similar to that. I used to, I would take and produce something on a GarageBand on my phone.
Yeah.
And then send it to the computer. Then send it to Logic and finish doing the rest of the shit.
And then just organize it and finalize it there. Hell yeah, that's dope. So I feel like the capabilities that FL gives you, though, it makes it easy as fuck to make, beat-wise, anything. Sample-based.
Definitely.
You could just grab some fun VST synthesizer plugins, have a heyday with it. And like I said before, the drum sequencer is the key to what makes FL Studio so fucking great.
Man, that shit is unparalleled in any other music producing or music engineering software that I do.
It just makes it easier. It streamlines. Where I've made beats on Pro Tools before, and it's a fucking nightmare. But on Pro Tools, I feel like they give you the same availability, but it's more formatted for FL. Where Pro Tools, it's you got to figure it out yourself. On FL, it's it's kind of figured out for you. You just fill in the blanks, which makes it much better.
And one more thing I do like about FL over other programs like GarageBand and shit and Logic, at least GarageBand is I can have FL on other devices.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
It's cross platforms. I have it on a Mac too, which I've had it on my laptop, but I got a Dell right now or HP or some shit. I don't know. So I have it on both. So that's dope.
Hell yeah, that's important. You got to be able to transfer it to different shit.
Exactly, because I be working a lot of places. So I might be at my house, I might be at the Mac house, I might be at I don't even know where at a studio.
Yeah, just somewhere where you need access.
Yeah, and I just I carry my hard drive almost everywhere. So I'll be oh shit, let me plug it up real quick. You need a beat, need whatever.
Hell yeah, keep that motherfucking thing on me, man.
Since day one, bro. Since day one, always, man. I used to be in college and I got friends that'll vouch for me, bro.
Yeah.
I used to walk around with my backpack, with my laptop in my backpack that had my mixtape on it.
Oh, damn, hell yeah.
And when I say walk around college, like I'm talking about like going to parties. And, And call me what the fuck you will. I don't give a fuck. Like this is how passionate I was about this shit.
Hey, that's
and
right.
my mindset was like, I'm going to a function. And I'm like, knowing, and this is me, how naive I was too. Yeah. And I knew, and now I know none of these songs should be played at a fucking party. But in the back of my head, I'm like, I'm going to this fucking party.
I'm going to preview this for a bunch of people.
Yeah, with the intention of this DJ is going to be like, fuck it, my laptop's broken. So somebody got a laptop with some music on it.
Hell yeah.
Help me out.
Yeah.
I've definitely been at parties where that's happened before, though. Yeah. That's why.
Hey, you were ready.
Gotta stay ready.
We were talking about Batman earlier. That was your contingency plan.
Hey, gotta stay ready. So you gotta get ready, man. Gotta stay ready.
So FL Studio is underrated?
We can go underrated. We can go underrated on that, and it's because comparing it to the other
based on other softwares
for the purposes underrated. I'm using it for, underrated.
It's valid. I agree. I think I can stamp that as an underrated call. FL Studio, shout out you.
shout out the bell pepper, man.
Hell yeah, shout out the bell pepper on the front, baby.
And shout out my homeboy Hey So Bumpin' for doing what you did to get me FL.
Hell yeah! Hey So Bumpin', keep doing what you're doing, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep giving this man the FL Studio cracks. Hey, everybody got one. I got my homie Nate. He's the crack man too. So
man, I gotta give a shout out to the good people though. You know what I'm saying? Keep holding it down.
Wouldn't be here without him, man.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him too, because he helped teach me how to make beats, man. Shout out to everybody that helped teach me how to make beats, but a special shout out to him, man.
Hell yeah. Shout out Hey So Bumpin', man.
Yes, man. Yes.
We love that.
Yes, Lord. Last one, Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Woo, it's a hot take here.
Chick-fil-A.
I feel like it's a hot take no matter what take you have on Chick-fil-A.
See, I'm really over here contemplating it now. See, I'm a Chick-fil-A. I like Chick-fil-A over Cane's.
I do too. Oh, 100%. I agree.
I love cane sauce.
Oh, yeah, I do too. I
love cane sauce.
Yeah.
Their fries are decent. The bread is good.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of their chicken, though.
Yeah, I mean, for Cane's, I look at it like
and my girlfriend's going to hate me for saying this because she loves going to Cane's.
Oh, no.
no. She loves going to Cane's, but she likes going to Chick-fil-A too, though. So
that's valid, as long as she likes the other. Yeah, exactly. Now, see, Cane's, I like Cane's, but I feel like it's just, you know what you're getting every time with it. And that's one thing they're good at is consistency, but they are not consistently great. They're consistently good.
They're on par.
Yeah, we're like Chick-fil-A, sometimes I take a bite into that fucking sandwich, or I take a bite into those little nuggets, bro, and it's like life changing. Like
you make a audible noise. You audible reaction.
No, and I ain't even lying. Specifically, like their lunch foods are great. Their breakfast Chick-fil-A biscuits, the breakfast biscuits are. To me, that's the best breakfast.
I'm not even hip to Chick-fil-A breakfast.
Oh my God. I gotta, bro, the next time you get a chance, bro, you have to try. You gotta try their chicken biscuits. It's the best breakfast. Fuck fast food. That's like my favorite breakfast meal ever, bro. Like
I be fucking for breakfast. I be fucking with Jack in the Box breakfast.
Oh yeah,
and Denny's breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Them two is top two contenders. But if you saying what you're saying about Chick-fil-A breakfast,
trust, bro.
I'm gonna have to check it out. My only drawback with Chick-fil-A, for real.
Keep it real.
See, hold on. Before I get to the drawback, I'm gonna get to everything they do great.
Okay, let's address the positives first.
They keep that line moving.
Oh yes, they do. No matter how long that bitch is,
no matter how long that line is, how many cars are in front of you,
you getting through there in at least 10 minutes,
bro.
At least
they keep that line moving. That's number one. Yep. Number two, they don't skimp on the sauce.
No, they give you at least 3,
bro.
Sometimes 4,
bro. And you don't. And first of all, you don't have to ask for extra. Second of all, do they charge you for extra? I don't
think they do.
I've never been
charged for extra. Shout out Chick-fil-A.
Hey, bro. Number 3.
Yup.
My pleasure.
Ooh, doesn't that make you feel good leaving though? Bro. You leave. It was I'm like, man, now this chicken sandwich feels like it was made with love, bro.
Bro, like I don't even feel bad for I don't even feel bad for pressing no tip now. No, I'm fucking with you.
You know what? 0%. My pleasure.
Oh, you enjoyed this? I didn't have to tip you for this. No,
that's what one of the tip options should be. It should be 15%, 20%. My pleasure. That's the 0%.
Oh, fuck it. Hey, tip your Chick-fil-A worker, all right? Because they be out there slaving, though, bro. They be out there working.
I swear, bro, the funniest shit is...
On their feet, no chairs.
I'll go through there on, like, a rainy fucking day, and motherfuckers are sitting out in the rain, bro, taking orders. I'm like, that's different.
They be in them little huts like Craig and Day on Friday. They be in them little huts taking orders and shit, bro. I be like, bro... In the cold, in the rain, they are as faithful as the USPS.
Damn, that's deep, bro. Pay Chick-fil-A workers more, motherfucker. Damn.
Rain, sleet, snow, or shine, you gonna get that Chick-fil-A on time.
And, oof, that's a bar. Someone hire him for Chick-fil-A. That's a commercial waiting to happen.
Hey, man, the partnership's waiting. The partnership's
that's
waiting,
real.
Man. The partnership's waiting. And something else I forgot to mention before I get to this one con that I have.
Yeah.
Is even with the competition in chicken sandwiches that shaked up the entire nation.
Yeah.
Which was the Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Versus
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
That Popeye's chicken sandwich is came and gone.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what's here to stay? Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, man.
Hey, I do fucks with Popeyes, though. I can't front. I be in that bitch getting me. I get a 3-piece every time I fucking go there, but you got to get the spicy too. I can't lie. The spicy at Popeyes.
The spicy at Popeyes.
Trust.
Hey, but
the
Chick-fil-A, the only con, Sundays, man. Which is not a con. Which is not necessarily a con.
But it's a con when you want it on Sunday.
Exactly.
That's when it's a con.
Exactly.
100%.
I understand observing
why
the Lord's
they do
Day,
it. Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
But when my gal says, "Hey, I want Chick-fil-A," and I gotta turn to her and say, "It's Sunday."
And then that's a whole nother battle. Here comes Canes. Yeah. Hell no. Hey, it looks like, and I had a feeling, bro.
Oh, we timed out.
We rapping here, yeah. The camera ran off. Damn, it literally just shut off right there. With that being,
that's good convo right there.
That's better more than less, baby.
Yes, sir.
With that being said, though, I feel like we got through a good list of our overrated, underrateds. I feel like our crowd of 5 got to understand you a little bit.
The millions watching at home.
But with that being said, before we get off here, I usually like to let my guests leave everyone with the message. So, what do you want to leave the people before we get out of here, man?
Man, you know, anytime I got something to say, I always try to take my time and be intentional with whatever I got to say.
Hell yeah, that's beautiful.
I'm a real intentional type of person. When I got to speak from the heart, speak to the people.
Yep.
And really, I don't got a lot to say, which is something that's
sometimes it's better left unsaid
for me. You know? I'm usually a chatterbox, as y'all probably seen.
Hell yeah.
But I'm gonna make a long story long. You know what I'm saying? Hey, 2024. It's up, man.
It's up. You heard it.
I ain't dropped in a minute. I ain't been. Y'all might have forgot about me. Y'all might have thought I was thrown to the wayside, man. I've been collecting the gemstones.
Yeah.
I've been putting in the work.
My man about to pull up with the infinity gauntlet on your ass.
Hey, man. I told y'all. I'm giving you fair warning right now, man.
Yes.
And if you don't mark my word, don't heed my warning. That's on you, man. Come get with it or get left behind, man. That's all it is.
Hey,
that's all it is. Mac Life versus everybody.
Yeah. Y'all heard it here first, man. Fly on the wall. Mac Life. Jabbstract in the house today. Don't fucking forget what you heard here today. Don't forget that shit. Don't change the channel.
And don't forget the double B.
Don't forget the double B. Always keep the double B.
Yes, sir.
And with that being said, it's been a wonderful time having you on here, bro. I can't wait to have you on again.
Definitely, bro. This was marvelous.
And we will be doing this again.
Indubitably.
So, with that being said, I hope that y'all enjoyed what we've talked about today. We got more coming. We got more music. We got more podcasts. We got a whole lot more for the people. So, everyone stay tuned. Don't change that motherfucking channel. Remember Buddha TV. We are out. Yeah.